Hey everybody, this is Jen from ScanNCut Canvas and SCAL Help on Facebook. This is a redo of a video that I did. It may have been even one of my first ones, and I just got to see it, and oh my gosh, it was horrible. This is how to save your pages, okay? Now, I just pulled in an image from Miss Kate Cuttables, and as you can see, it pulled in really small, but I want to, make it a little bit bigger. Well, if I were to do this, let's say in Canvas, if I want to make it a little bit bigger, even if I wanted to make these like a 6-inch size, well, first of all, what I need to do is I need to come up here. Let's see. Okay, good. They're already ungrouped. I was going to say, if they're not, just go up there to Object and click Ungroup, and that will ungroup all of them. What I like to do is I like to start organizing these by color if you can. And if you want to do it in the 6 by 6 squares, that's fine. But if you want to separate them by pages, come up here and click this green plus sign, and that will create additional pages for you. Okay, so I will hit just the enter button on my computer, and that does that for me. Okay, so let's just back this one up here because this is the same color of blue. And while you're here, while you're all on one page, you can start to resize them if you want, but you don't have to. You don't have to resize them. Okay, so let's send all of these like white page or white things or whatever this color is, blue. I'm going to send them to page 2. So I just selected that. Come over here to where these lines are. Click it and then send to layer page 2. Okay, let's come to page 2. There they are. Let's grab this little guy. Send him to page 2 because he's the same color. Okay, so let's come to page 2 and let's start organizing them. Alright. Back him away a little bit. There we go. Alright, so now you can go around and, do all of these, whatever colors, let's send all of the same colors of pinks and that, you can do them all on this page, or you can start sending them to the rest of the pages. You do it how you choose to do it, but I am just going to show you right now how to do it in layers. Okay, so let's get that to page 3. Okay, and let's do these. We'll send these to page 3. Okay, and now I think we've had enough of this. It's about all the patience I have for these. Let's send this to page 4. Now, when I go to save these or export them, because remember, in ScanNCut a lot, to save, you can only save as a SCUT file. Let's move this little guy up here and condense these to here. Okay, and then we know we have some white files right here. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to change the color. I'm going to change the color to black to give it a black outline so that I can still see them. Alright? Okay, so now if you just go up here and you come to File, do your export, and let's find my stick. And I always change mine to FCM. And you do Part 1 OWL, and you click Save, and you think, or click, Save, and you think it's done all of them. It hasn't, because you have to export each page individually. So go through Export, FCM, page 2 white, enter, File, Export, FCM, page 3 pink, oops, and then and so on to page 4. Now, when you get to your ScanNCut, when the little screen comes up and you have to pick, which one you want, It may be small. The image may be small. The image may be huge. There may be no image there, or it may be the incorrect image. When you name your files, make sure it is a name that you can remember, because this is what you really go by. Because for some reason, when we save our files or export our files from SCAL, and when we plug in our stick, sometimes or should say sometimes all the time, it usually never comes up right. But just know that it will be there if it is done correctly. So don't pay attention if it looks like it's blank, if it looks like it's gigantic, if it looks like it's tiny, or if it's totally the wrong one. Click on it. It will be there if you've done it correctly. Okay? So that is how you go about exporting layer pages from your SureCuts-A-Lot files or your SureCuts-A-Lot program over to the ScanNCut via your USB stick. Alright guys, thanks a lot.